We in there. Peace and love to all the guys and goddesses and the high vibrating species on the planet. What it is, what it do, good people? What y'all doing? What y'all doing out there? Yeah, I just got here. Trying to get myself together. What's up, y'all? What's happening? How we doing? Academy mates, peace and love to you. I see you. I see y'all. Come on in, my flings. Yeah. We got that SCP-714, the Jaded Ring, self-repairing SCP. I hope everybody doing good out there. I am. Let me. Hold on one second. Let me get up out the big boy coat. Get up out the big boy coat real quick, like. But I hope everybody doing good out that thing, man. Cause I'm chilling. Had to make some runs. But yo, we got I think we got what's that? 3. We got 3 for our numerology. I ain't gonna read from the book today. Well, maybe I might, cause it's sitting right here in front of me already. So. What do you say, Academy? Let's go ahead and read from the book. You know what I'm saying? Get on this number 3, right? All right. So y'all know what book we're reading from. Check out the community. You know what I'm saying? I posted it in the community not too far back. Y'all check that out in the community. You know what I mean? Yeah, and get those out of the way. That's that 5, 3. All right, so the number 3, the symbol of expansion, Trinity of Father, Mother, and Child. The number 3 persons. The number 3 persons would be the people that are born on the 3rd. You're on the 3rd life path, or you know what I'm saying, anything that equates to the number 3. So that would make a number 3 person if you didn't know. All right, so that could even be. I would go as far as to say, you know what I'm saying, even like your address, if you're into sports, your jersey numbers, you know what I'm saying, all of these things you can use numerology to attract or manifest certain energies off the numbers that you pick. So keep these things in mind for all the youngsters out there that's into playing sports and people that's just into, you know what I'm saying, these fields of study. I'll just say that, right? So anyway, so the number 3 person should always express themselves through writing, speaking, dancing, or communicative hold on, this thing is in the way. I can't see. That's big. I'm gonna show y'all in just a second. Hold on. Where was that? Oh, no. Okay. Communicative movement. All right. So the number 3 person, people can bring out the best in any relationship, intimate, friendly, business, etc. 3 is a creative, magnetic force that should be mindful of attracting recklessness and scandalous vibes. All right. So watch out. Enter their life by way of gossip, worry, and how they think, speak, and move in this realm. So remember what I tell you about magic and the English language and how you speak. You can speak negativity. Oh, why always me? I always have trouble. I'm always in this. I always have bad. All that right there. When you're attracting the energy, and when you end up having 365 days of bad luck, and you trying to blame everybody else, you need to look in the mirror, because you need to worry about what you speaking over yourself. And when somebody else trying to speak something over you, it's imperative that you cut them at the door. You check it right at the door. Now, if they right, you take that as you know what I'm saying, as a learning lesson, help, or something like that. Don't let everything that somebody's trying to tell you rub you the wrong way. But if you know it's not true, and you know what I'm saying, you know somebody trying to speak something negative over you, you check that shit at the door immediately. Don't even let it get 5 seconds out their mouths toward you, because they're speaking something negative over you, and that energy can captivate and capture, you know what I'm saying, you in it, and before you know, you're living out the negativity that they spoke over you. So y'all be mindful of all of these type things. You know what I mean? All right, so by way of gossiping, worrying, and how they think, speak, and move in this realm. Known as the Empress, according to tarot, learning the importance of being a ruler of communications on all levels is one of the highest tasks of the number 3 persons. Now, the inner work of the number 3 is to share your inner creativity with care and optimism and help yourself and others to expand above your lower self to your higher potential. You know what I'm saying? So that's the number 3. That was a quick, fast, and hurry one. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I figured I want to go ahead and read that for y'all. All right. So how did that? Okay, cool. There you go. There you go. Because you all in the way. All right. So the Empress card is creativity, fertility, and relationships. Represents the full moon and the bringer of life, ruler of communication. All right. And so the number 3 is a masculine in energy. The Jupiter is the planet. Pisces in the 12th house. Jupiter is the amethyst stone. I have it right here. Some hanging. You know what I'm saying? Toward the third eye to try to keep me wide. Oh, there it is. There it is. So I got some carved out there, right there. You know what I'm saying? A couple stones up there, right there, right. So that's the amethyst, right? And that is luck, opportunity, and a catalyst for change and reinvention. Provides a path and framework, you know what I'm saying, for the change. All right. So a couple positives there for the Jupiter energy is expansion, growth, fortune, wisdom, generosity, spirituality, optimism, travel, knowledge, enlightenment, and ritual. And the negatives is flighty, excessive, detached, dogmatic, malcontent, scattered, argumentative, reckless, lawless, extravagant, overbearing, provocative, hypocritical, unfaithful, distracted, unsatisfied, and of course religion, matching with the ritual to balance out, right? So the tidbits is rulerships over churches, temples, and other houses of worship, theaters, government buildings, circuses, large institutions, children's centers, shelters, fairs, exhibition halls. The colors is lilac, purple, and mauve. Families, which is what one of the academies let me know that there was kind of like a darker purple color. You know what I'm talking about? So that is the numerology for today. That is the message for today. We have the Jaded Ring, which they got a Jaded Ring. I have a Jaded Dragon, triple A graded dragon here. You know what I mean? My jade. Oh yeah, I love it. It's probably one of the bigger stones that I have. But yeah, my crystals that is. So yeah, I have jade. I pretty much have a lot of these crystals that these energies entail in these in numerology. But anyways, academics, I hope you have what you do, because I do. And so without further ado, let's get the ball scene, shall we?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Miller.
Hopefully, Dr. Miller ain't too vulgar today, because he seemed to be very irritated last time. And you know what? I did not read the negatives for the number 3, which is vain, dictatorial, wasteful, shallow, superficial, boastful, pessimistic, self-indulgent, jealous, unreliable, extravagant, and show off, which is just like over here with the negatives on the planet Jupiter. And the occupations is artist, actor, jeweler, poet, writer, photographer, illustrator, gardener, club owner, dancer, cartoonist, entertainer, circus performer, lawyer, and a government official. Now, let's officially get this thing busted.
And the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-714. Object class, safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-714 is to be stored in a reinforced, high-security locker that is accessible to only level 4+ personnel due to several incidents of misuse. Description. Seemingly nothing more than a green jade ring, SCP-714 has been shown to be able to expand and contract to perfectly fit the finger of anyone who touches it, though this is the least important of its properties. SCP-714 only changes size when touched by a new subject. SCP-714 has several major effects, detailed as follows. Number 1. Exhaustion, compulsion to rest or sleep. Within minutes of putting on SCP-714, wearers report feeling worn out, physically and mentally exhausted. Due to this, they will feel driven to sit down and rest for a bit on the nearest available furniture, and will likely fall asleep within the space of a few hours. If someone falls asleep wearing SCP-714, the only known means of waking them up is to remove SCP-714, at which point they may be roused by anything that would normally wake them up. Exhaustion effects pass within 2 or 3 hours of removing SCP-714 if removed from a conscious subject. Those that fall asleep wearing SCP-714 report feeling well rested if SCP-714 is removed, even if they've only slept.
Okay, so I'm just gonna throw one out there right now, not saying that that's what the ending result will be, but right now it seems like the ring is actually draining people of their life force. That's what it seems. And if it's self-repairing, then more than likely it's using the wearer's life force that it's taking to repair itself. That's just what I'm thinking right now.
For a few minutes. SCP-714 extends no considerations towards the needs of its wearer during their forced sleep, though most bodily functions such as breathing continue. If SCP-714 is not removed and the wearer woken up, most will die of dehydration or starvation within a matter of days. SCP-714's impact, if any, on aging remains untested.
Okay, so let me ask this for all the doctors out there. Do you think if y'all put him on the liquid that y'all could sustain that and see how long he would be under? Or y'all tried that?
Wearers that are tired prior to putting SCP-714 are at serious risk of falling asleep on their feet, possibly falling over in the process. If no furniture or furniture-like object is available nearby, wearers either stand on the spot they donned SCP-714 or attempt to fashion a resting place out of any suitable materials, cushions, blankets, etc. available. The drive to sleep can be resisted, but requires formidable willpower and self-control on the part of the wearer. Even so, the following effect makes it impractical for field use. Number 2. Slowed reactions, sluggish movement. Subjects suffer from severely impaired reaction times. A normally sharp, alert, and physically fit subject can have a hard time catching a slow-moving object thrown to them, even if warned and given ample time to prepare. Anyone wearing SCP-714 should not be allowed to operate any heavy machinery or other vehicles under any circumstances. Wearers of SCP-714 move much slower than normal, managing an average walking pace at best. Their movements are not physically slower, but they are incapable of exerting themselves. Number 3. Reduced mental capacity. Seemingly as part of the mental fatigue, anyone wearing SCP-714 claims that they think slowly, or may even have trouble finding the words to adequately communicate that they cannot think as clearly as normal. The wearer may take a long time to think of an answer to a trivial question. For example, what color is this red ball? Never mind one that is vague or requires a more complicated response. With removal of SCP-714, mental capacity is restored to normal within a few minutes. Number 4. Mental shield. As a dubious benefit of seemingly reduced mental capacity, wearers of SCP-714 show abnormally high resilience to mimetic and mental influences, particularly commands or immediate effects. Weaker mimetic influences may be totally nullified by this. In both cases, the wearer feels a strong and instinctive fear of the source of the influence. This fear drives them to immediately seek shelter by any means available, potentially by attempting to destroy the source. This shielding lasts only for as long as SCP-714 is worn. They are still at significant risk if exposed to any mimetic influences that do not take immediate effect. Exposure to such influences should be handled as normal for the source in question, as the degree of protection afforded by SCP-714 has yet to be fully documented. In addition, normal images and sounds that would cause revulsion, nausea, etc., simply due to shocking or disturbing content, have next to no effect on the wearer of SCP-714. The wearer will not even recall seeing them once SCP-714 is removed. Mundane persuasion, such as motivational speeches, have no effect, regardless of the speaker's skill and charisma. Number 5. Chemical tolerance. Just as their minds block mimetic effects, the bodies of SCP-714 wearers slows and nullifies the effects of various chemicals on the body. Fully poisonous or toxic substances are generally not hindered, but those that specifically impede or enhance neural and/or nervous functions in some way, such as stimulants or sedatives, have very diminished effects. With removal of SCP-714, this nullification effect expires instantly. Wearers may still suffer from standard overdose effects whilst wearing SCP-714. The manner or manners in which SCP-714 causes its various effects has yet to be discovered, and no unusual emissions of any kind have been detected despite extensive monitoring. If SCP-714 is significantly damaged in any way, such as being broken into 2 or more pieces, its effects will cease immediately. If the pieces of SCP-714 are then placed within close proximity, they will gradually reform into a whole copy of SCP-714, flowing as if made of liquid. Once SCP-714 is fully formed, its functions return as if it were never damaged. Grinding SCP-714 down to a fine powder did nothing to impede its self-repair behavior either, though the process did take considerably longer. Though the exact nature of this self-repair behavior has not been determined as of this time, it is thought SCP-714 could theoretically recover from complete vaporization. However, due to SCP-714's low threat level, this has been deemed an unnecessary use of resources. Footage sequences of SCP-714 reforming from various states of disrepair are available upon request from Dr. or other appropriate sources. Attempts to track the history and ownership of SCP-714 have proven futile due to the nature of its recovery. Agent reported feeling abnormally drowsy even after several mugs of strong coffee, and was found to be wearing SCP-714 with no memory of having come into possession of it. Agent has been reprimanded as appropriate, and measures have been taken to ensure SCP-714 stays in its locker at all times. The draining effects and compulsion to rest make use of SCP-714 as a protective measure against certain SCPs highly impractical. At this time, SCP-714 is not believed to have any other serious effects, beyond the danger of dehydration and starvation of personnel who fall asleep wearing SCP-714 as a result of being unable to rouse themselves for sustenance. Experimentation notes. Text transcripts of audio logs compiled by Dr. Entry of May 1st, 2000. So far, all attempts to find the cause of SCP-714's effects have proven fruitless. I don't think I need to emphasize how useful this could be if we could pull it off without the negative effects, but so far, everything we've tried has come up with blanks. Hence SCP-714's ongoing safe Euclid classification. We know what it does, but not how it does it. As much as I want to say it's 100% safe, there's something about it that's not quite right. Entry of May 12th, 20... Still making very little headway. Trying to acquire a date on SCP-714 has given us mixed results. Parts of it date back as far as very early AD, circa 100 to 200, and are probably from China. Other samples are, relatively speaking, more recent, like it's been made out of multiple pieces, though it is without question a structurally flawless jade ring. On the plus side, we've had some luck finding out who owned it before, thanks to a string of reports of jade statuettes going missing when a ring matching SCP-714's description was in close proximity to them. What a coincidence, Perhaps SCP-714's curious regenerative and size-changing capabilities stem from, for lack of a better term, assimilating other pieces of jade. Analysis has shown that SCP-714 is much higher density than average jade, but is apparently no heavier. Could be some form of extra-dimensional storage. As weird as that sounds, sure is one way of carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Entry of May 27th, 2000. Okay, so a bit more luck on the tracking front. It was originally found in the late 1800s, that is, around the 1870s to the 1880s, by an archaeologist who traveled around the world seeking jade artifacts, such as statuettes and figurines that might be found in tombs or forgotten temples. He was hunting in tombs said to be rich in them. Of course, he eventually found and entered it, finding only SCP-714 in terms of jade artifacts. Puzzling. Very few historical documents describe anything that matches SCP-714, so it's hard to say how old it really is. Vexing. The archaeologist's personal diaries have not survived the age as well, unfortunately, and his handwriting leaves much to be desired. So, it's difficult to tell whether or not he wore SCP-714 and the documented effects of it whilst it was in his possession, or whether he never considered wearing it. What I can make out is that he quickly disposed of the ring after a number of his collection pieces went missing, after spending the night in proximity to the ring, with no signs of break-in or theft. Okay, I think that about does it for today. Thank you all for listening, if indeed you still are, and you are all dismissed. Goodbye.
Peace, peace. Alright, Caddy mates, so that was the Jade Ring. You know what I'm talking about? Well, I mean, of course, first things first. I don't really think that's safe. Anything that's draining your energy I cannot deem safe whatsoever. Give a damn. Point blank period. You know what I mean? I don't see the point in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. As much as I love crystals, I mean, because there are crystals out here actually that will drain your energy if you have too, let's say you have too much energy. There are stones that could balance your energy out, but then there are stones that will drain the energy of other stones, and you know what I'm saying, if you're not careful. Like, let me give you one as a receipt. Obsidian. Yeah, the obsidian stone. It's just it's an absorbent. It's an absorbent stone. It pulls in. So, and it's not like it's a negative thing. That's just what that stone does. So, I mean, it's a great protective stone, and it does pull in negative energies, but it at the same time, if you wear it too long, or depending on the structure of it, it could drain your energy as well. So it's always good to get the obsidian stone in some type of shape, or, you know what I'm saying, something like this, because just getting just an open stone, it can be draining at times. Like, I have a nice chunk of it, but I keep it out in the back, you know what I'm saying, outside actually, you know what I mean, around my garden and stuff like that, right? So yeah, and that's just to keep certain entities away from my garden, you know what I'm saying, because they like to play around. They like to play around. But yeah, be mindful of the stones that you get, you know what I'm saying, if y'all end up getting into this, or if y'all already into it, you know what I'm saying, we can talk about that in the comment section, you know what I'm saying, what stones y'all got, what stones you're interested in. Like again, I'm discussing with staff, you know what I'm saying, to see which way they want to go. But I think we're gonna drop some polls and see which way y'all want to go, you know what I'm saying, as far as going live, or, you know what I'm saying, the next whatever, because I got some videos that are let's say parts, and we got those set up and ready to go, But I want to see how y'all want to do it, because they're all going to be lengthy videos. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about it for a while, so we finally got as many, got a good bunch of them, right? And got those set up. So now we want to come to y'all and see how y'all want to do it. You know what I mean? We can go live one, get time on a Friday or something like that, or whatever time's good for all of y'all, so everybody can attend, and we'll do it that way and go over one of these vids or whatever, or however y'all want to do it. We'll drop it in the poll and we'll see if we can get some votes up. So and I noticed that they don't really drop my the community posts, so every now and then be sure to check back at the community post to see if there's any updates there of anything that we're going to be doing, or anything that we like some class participation on. You know what I mean? We are in this together. We're going through all this information together. Again, my opinion is my opinion. My perspective is my perspective, and you're entitled to your own as well as I am entitled to mine. So yeah, I just want to get to the bottom of some of this stuff, and I know a lot of it may not be, but then again, I know a lot of it, there's something to it. I'm just trying to just go over it and just see if there's anything that I can recognize. All right. But yeah, I mean, with that being said, that's what my disclosure is, that we don't encourage anybody to believe anything that you see here or believe anything that I say. You know what I mean? But we do encourage and implore everybody to do their own due diligence, their own research, and come up with their own conclusion. And as the late, great Dr. Blair said, there is no truth until you decide what truth is, because it's your paradigm, and you are allowed free will to make your decisions. It's your life. So, yeah. So y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep your head on a swivel as far as this ring is concerned. That's what I got for it. I don't really think anything is safe that if it drains your life force, your energy. You put it on and now you're sleeping. Yeah. And another thing on that's why it's not good to tomb raid. You know what I mean? Like, y'all stop tomb raiding, being Laura Croft out here in places that you ain't got no business being, trying to sell people stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some of the ancestors left that there for their actual return. You know what I'm talking about? It's stuff beyond your comprehension, and you shouldn't even have to comprehend it, because it ain't got to do with you. You just need to leave their stuff alone. That's why some of y'all end up getting cursed. You know what I mean? Because you won't leave shit alone. So that's on you, but that's on you though. Handle your business. You know what I'm saying? Some things money can't buy, man. And shit, I'd be damned if I buy a curse. You hear me? So we dealing with enough as is to be adding extra baggage of some stuff that you shit. I don't know what you gonna do. Exorcism ain't finna do nothing with a curse, homie. You know what I'm saying? And then if you don't know what the source is, boy, come on, man. So. And sometimes you can figure out exactly what happened and take it back, but it's like, no, bro, you took it. The fact that you came in here and you took it, no, it's on you. It's on you until you gone, homie. Because you shouldn't have came in here and took it. You came in my house and took something that don't belong to you, put it on, you realize what was kicking your ace, and you want to bring it back. No. I appreciate you bringing it back though, but no, you got to wear that, wear that for the rest of your time. So for those out there doing stuff like that, you take that with you. In the meantime, I didn't really see too much in the numerology with this thing. That's why I was looking around. I mean, I had to start busting down them numbers, going individually in, you know what I mean, to see if there was anything that I may have been missing. I mean, I could just throw some stuff out there, but you know me, I like to really get you know what I'm saying, those precise and concise with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, because, I mean, we got manipulating right here, manipulating the mind, manipulating, you know what I'm saying, pushing that melatonin out, making motherfucker go to sleep, then it's draining your energy, you know what I'm saying? It's manipulating in the fact that it's a beautiful stone, a beautiful ring, it makes you want to put it on, but the minute it does, the minute you do, now it's on your ace and it's draining you. You know what I'm saying? So, that's my reaction to it, goddamn. Like, I got a lot of stones, man, you know what I'm saying? Some of them crystals, crystal stone, right, you know what I mean? So, but they charge me up, you know what I'm talking about? And keep me on my 1-2 at times, you know what I'm talking about, when the confusion starts. But anyways, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget to keep yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally protected out there. Do not let the world drive you crazy. Remember, it is a war for your mind. We will be back with more SCPs. I do not know where we're going. Me, staff, and we're gonna get these polls drawn up, and then we're gonna get these dropped. You know what I'm saying, and see which way y'all want to go with it. Yeah. We'll do it like that. So y'all be sure to you know what I'm saying, pick your big boy boots on, you know what I'm saying, get this class participation up. Be sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Help me get in the algorithm, you know what I'm saying, so we can get more of this, if anything, we can get this information out to people. You know what I'm talking about? For those that's interested and curious and don't know where to start, these are just basic things that you can go through, that you can look at yourself in the mirror and be like, man, am I acting like that? Am I acting vain, dictatorial, wasteful? Am I acting that way? You know? Yeah, so these are just ways to check yourself. You know what I mean? I'm just here to help. I ain't here to point the finger at nobody. I mean, the stuff that I say here, I even go back and watch the film, like watch some of the vids like game film. You know what I'm saying? For one, I got to go back and make sure it even came out, because they doing some funny stuff with my stuff. You know what I mean? So I go back and just to make sure the video even dropped. Or if they didn't mess up my audio or something. So I got to go back and watch game film. So I watch it. And I hear myself. I speak to myself, and I let self speak to me, and I be like, yeah, that is some good advice. You know what I'm saying? And I can take it. So, you know, we all in this thing. We're all in the fight together, man. I'm just here to help everybody. You know what I'm saying? Do what I can, and do what they can to, you know what I'm saying, stay afloat out here. So until then, peace and love to all of you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for rocking out with me. We will be back with more. And yeah, peace.